I rhyme for my life, I rhyme for my pay, I rhyme for my people out here doing it every day. I rhyme for the raw heads, I rhyme to the beat. I rhyme for the ears that be keeping it to the street. I rhyme for my life, I rhyme for my pay, I rhyme for the people out here doing it every day. I rhyme for the raw heads, I rhyme to the beat. I rhyme for the ears that be keeping it to the street. The underground overlord coming to town. Oh my God, raw heads, you know my squad, real shit, no facade.
Hey everybody, I'm Randy Silvas.
And I'm Tony Mollett.
Welcome back to the streets.
Our new Slot Rod series following our new 40,000 RPM street division. And right now we're watching the drivers battle it out to see who can be in the top 10.
When we last left you, we had 19 cars on the list.
However, I've taken Batmobile off the list to give him a rebuild. Brian took Purplicious off, Mark took Darwin off the list, and Jessica took Alley Cat off the list, leaving us 15 cars.
And we have 3 cars that want to battle it out to get on that big list.
Alexis in her new entry called Copperhead, Brian Kane in his Jump Race Champion 39 Chevy called Deluxe.
And we got Tony in his 1971 Dodge Demon called Lil Demon.
The race for 16th will be Lil Demon versus Copperhead, and the loser will race Deluxe for the 17th and 18th spots.
Well, you guys didn't waste any time starting a drag race.
Alexis got out on me by about a half a car right off the starting line.
And she stretched that out to about a 4-car lead by the finish line.
Look out, folks, this girl's fast.
Copperhead claims the number 16 spot, and the race for 17th and 18th will be between Deluxe and Lil Demon.
Oh, Deluxe was sleeping at the line.
Looks like Lil Demon made a better pass this time than the last.
Well, that's an entirely new setup. I'm not going to know what I have for quite some time yet.
Well, it was enough to give you the 17th place. And here's what our list of contestants looks like tonight.
We always start out by having a round of automatic call-outs. Even numbers call out odd numbers, starting at the bottom and working to the top.
Which means our first race of the night will be number 18 calling out 17, and that will be the rematch between Deluxe and Lil Demon.
Well, that's pretty much a carbon copy of the first race. Deluxe seems to be having a little trouble coming off the line.
Is it really Deluxe having trouble coming off the line, or are you guessing?
Bro, I've been working on my reaction time, and I think I'm finally starting to make some headway.
You got to show me what you've been working on.
And there's no change to the list, and number 16 Copperhead is calling out number 15 Unleashed. One ready.
Copperhead got out first by about half car.
And that turned into a 2-car gap by the finish line.
And somehow, Jake crashed Unleashed despite our new safety bins.
And that gives us a new number 15.
Up next, Flamethrowers calling out Snakebite for the 13th spot.
That looked like Flamethrower knocked the tires off at the starting line and wasted his chance of moving up.
Looked like he was trying to make up the distance. He just ran out of real estate.
Up next, Prince is calling out Experiment for the number 11 spot.
Yep, it's going to be the battle with the Stingrays.
Experiment was all over the lane.
Looks like Mark had a bad case of wiggle ass clear up to about the middle of the track.
and that allowed Prince to move up into that coveted number 11 spot.
Up next, my Lambo's calling out a net for the number 9 spot.
Shoes rolling. Drivers.
She got you out of the hole, and she was still ahead of you at camera 2.
Something happened tonight on the big end, and I seized my opportunity to move up to number 9.
Next, the Olds calls out the Spirit of 57 for the number 7 spot.
Drivers.
Ooh, looks like you were sleeping.
Yep, and it cost me my spot too.
Up next, Moxie's calling out Thunder Chicken for number 5.
Was that Moxie taking off like that?
And then everything went to shit. I crossed the center line and Thunder Chicken shot off the track.
Alright, let's slow it down and take a look from the passenger seat of Thunder Chicken.
Alright, Moxie got out first and put about 2 cars on the Thunder Chicken. Then the camera was blinded coming out of the tunnel into the light, and you could just see Moxie as the Thunder Chicken shot past.
And then loses control, shoots past the catch bins, and straight off the cliff into the grass.
But Moxie gets disqualified from across the center, and the Thunder Chicken gets there first, defending his number 5 spot.
Up next, Yucca calls out 911 for number 3.
Looks like 911 had the lead at camera 2.
And Yucca steals it at the finish line.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new number 3, and now the moment Rob Trumpy has been waiting for. His yellow GSX calling out the Hudson Hornet called Pink Lady for the number 1 spot.
Dead nuts start, but the Hudson out 60-footed that GSX.
And Robbie about stomped the floorboards out of that Buick trying to make up the distance.
But the Pink Lady wouldn't give.
And the Hudson Hornet keeps her number 1 spot.
Now all the winners from round 1 will be trying to call out the person above them on the list.
And anyone who lost has to defend their spot before they can call anyone else out.
First up, Yucca calls out Bob for the number 2 spot.
Looks like he blew the tires off worse this time than he did the last time. My man needs new skins. And unfortunately, bad traction just cost Bob 2 races in one day.
Yeah, and it also cost him 1 spot so far.
Thunder Chicken calls out 911 for the number 4 spot.
Drivers.
911 got the jump, and that was a good thing, because Thunder Chicken almost careened into that Porsche.
So 911 manages to hold on to her position at number 4. And now the Olds is calling out my Moxie for number 6.
Camera 2. Camera 3. Yep.
Moxie got off the line first and got ahead about a half a car and held on to it till the finish.
Now Prince will call out the gatekeeper of the top 10, the Eliminator.
The Stingray got off the line first. Somewhere along the line, the Eliminator lost power.
We have a new number 10. Prince is officially in the house.
And now, Snakebite is pouncing on Spearmint to try to take that number 12 spot.
And Spearmint should still be salty about losing that number 11 spot.
Snakebite just took a big ass bite out of Spearmint. Yeah, I don't think that gap in shorts is gonna pay out. Do you?
Spearmint falls down to number 13, losing 2 spots in one day. And Snakebite moves into the number 12 spot, but more importantly, one step closer to slithering his way into the top 10.
And now, Copperhead's calling out Flamethrower for number 14.
Copperhead's going to try to leapfrog 2 spots in one day.
Snakes don't leap frogs, they eat frogs.
Well, it just chewed up that Pontiac pretty good, and Copperhead moves into the number 14 spot.
Up next, Little Demon is calling out Unleashed for number 16.
Number 3. Yeah.
Now that's a drag race. You left at the same time. What happened?
Looks like I'm going to have to change the gears on my Little Demon.
That opens up your little Dodge for a call out from Deluxe. You think you can beat that car 3 times in one day?
Number 3. Yeah.
And I guess it's back to the drawing board for me and Deluxe both.
That leaves time for one more call out. Lambo calls out Spirit of 57 for the number 8 spot.
Rolling. Number 2. Rolling. Number 3. Driver. Yep.
57 got out first and hangs on to a 1-car lead to the finish line.
So, here was our list from the beginning of the day.
And here's our final list for the end of the day.
And that's quite a bit of movement.
And that's quite a few moves left on the track. There were some people that lost some races today that they really shouldn't have.
And they'll be thinking about that until next time.
And speaking of next time, it's time to say goodbye until the next time. So, until next time, I'm Tony Mollick.
And I'm Randy Silvers.
Thanks for hanging with us in the streets. You've been watching a production of SLOTRODS.
The answer is no, you ain't got a chance. She's out of your league, just let the girl dance. No sleeping allowed though, you just get a glance. Don't try to swing game, yo, just let the girl dance. The answer is no, you ain't got a chance. She's out of your league, just let the girl dance. You can watch a show blow from a distance, but give her some space, son, let the girl dance.
Now that's a drag race.